오야 다 맞어 딩이메가 네 현상하고 가와래요잖아. 아니 세시가 가들래디요레스 되시요.
So we continue from where we left last time on Bodhicitta.
다 든지가 네 세시에들라 신살텔라 코로나오치 사체 응아진도와 사체 응아가 눈에라 네 응아와 네 말에 사체 응아라 사체 주 인사이고
말이죠.
응아래도 응아와 예와라 뭐 예와세네 응아 눈에라 선바 네 예와텔라 네 제제지 군에 이나 주이스 레로와 예와텔라 예고문다와 주이로와 예와텔라 예고문다와 주이스 디노네라 다네 나와 뭐 디네가들에 되어레스.
So if we go back to the outlines of this the presentation on Bodhicitta, so there are 5 main headings there, and of which the way up to the 3rd heading, which is the division of Bodhicitta or mind generations. Now, and we and under this heading, so we have 6 subheadings, which are there are 6 ways of the divisions of Bodhicittas.
자상하다 딘 예고가에 비노네 나와 아니 ngo시 버텔라 네 멤버스 진주 버스지 니가 채워듯이 버레스.
And where we and of this the types of or the types of the division of Bodhicitta. So we last time we stopped at the divisions of Bodhicittas by way of its the entities, and so we and there are 2 types of Bodhicitta under that, which is the wishing Bodhicitta and engaging Bodhicitta.
제장하다 멤버스 제도 주파스 제근이 채와데 가르르세나 네 menju 구리 시와 녀래 샤웨 니스 마zam바데 네 멤버스 시다 네 menju 구리 시와 녀래 샤웨 니스 섬바데 네 주파스 제 대조요레스.
So and we have made the difference between these 2 types of bodhicittas, wishing and engaging bodhicittas, on the basis that the bodhicittas, which is not or which is explicitly conjoined with the practices, with the engaging practices, is the engaging bodhicitta and not explicitly conjoined with the engaging practices like the of the perfection deeds. So that is the wishing bodhicittas.
다 원하는 시와 녀래 샤베 섬어서싱이 시와 녀래데 가르세나 아니 짐발라 소베 파지투 아니 쇼주심비 시와라바 디 섬어서 거네 시요레스 아니 섬어서 셰파데 디 녀거네 지셰로 신신이 가서 섬어서 시야가도 집바치 좀레스.
So in this the descriptions of this of the 2 types of bodhicittas, so really the key element or key of the difference is in terms of whether or not the bodhicitta is being explicitly being conjoined with the engaging practices or not. So now I did take note in the last sessions that in here we need to know the implication of this word like conjoined. Conjoined, and this, what does that mean when bodhicitta is conjoined with the engaging practices? So it has the conjoined has the same implication as we learned when in the definition of the knower of the basis and so on. So has the same implication. So and then when it says conjoined with engaging practices, so that practices really is referring to the activities of paramita or the perfections, like any of 6 perfections.
다 원아 somebody chipaina ni somebody musal karayor sena ani saja sanje nyanga ngenje teyawa o senata nganga shushugi goninga yewa tani keshigo yores.
And another thing that we also need to note here is when you say in these descriptions of the true bodhicittas, there's a explicitly, word explicitly conjoined with. So not just conjoined with, but there's a we use the word explicitly or directly. So so essentially that is the usage of that word, explicitly is to imply that both the what is being what is being conjoined and what is conjoined, that is the both must be are present very like very obviously, very in a manifested form. So both the bodhicitta itself, as well as the deeds or the practicing deeds of the paramita. So both must be manifestly or directly coexist together.
Pena ne shonju semba jetok ne kasa. Shonju semba jetok ne kasa ane jimbala sopi ka nyole shawa ane nganji te yewi ne kasa la ane shonju sente u nganji te yewi deres. Ten za di kasa shonju sente ninka nis ye de za ane karsa ane jupa se she se ne ane tani sungu yo res. Ninka nis ye za iza ta 파지 세야 되고 있어 상대고 알아.
So to get the clearer pictures, then if we can take into account of the like the bodhisattvas, bodhisattvas, when they are on the post meditation period or the subsequent period of their meditative equipoise. So during that time, so there is a time when the bodhisattva engages in this for example the 6 perfection deeds. And so at the same time, while engaging in the perfection, any of the 6 perfection deeds, at the same time, so they would have they would have a generations of the bodhicittas in their mind, directly, manifested in their mind. The bodhicitta to manifest it in the mind. So this is what when we talk about the bodhicitta in here, bodhicitta which is explicitly conjoined with the deeds of perfections. So it means to say, meaning both the bodhicitta and the perfection deeds are manifested and boldly kind of directly activated or actualize loss.
다 member session ne kawayorila ne shonju samba tunyala nyomba yo de ne kasala ye pigane shonju ji senta sola member session se gore garesene di kasal shonju jesro tunyala nyomba yo ji pinne kas tuni tu bishara de nyanji de yore inayo kiji ji shonju ji senta nyanji de yomares de inza nyaka nyanji de me inza ni sanse de yomares
and if we take into account of a bodhisattvas who is on meditative equipoise with a direct realization of emptiness, then during that time, there is the realizations of emptiness in a manifested form. So we say that realization of emptiness is explicit. So, however, in that time, we say that the bodhisattva does have bodhicitta. However, bodhicitta is not manifested or is not explicit within bodhisattvas. So therefore, these bodhicittas of the bodhisattvas, like Arya bodhisattvas, who is on the meditative equipoise with the direct realization of emptiness, so is the wishing only wishing bodhicittas. Wishing bodhicitta.
Tingel Shiavano Jire, ni Mese Singite, Mabasi Singite, Sunju Samba Solone, ni Jintipa to your resra, and in Jupasi Singite, ni Solone, ni Sujici Pato your res, ni Sujig Sala heading it, then Jupasi to your resra.
Because the Mabachos.
Member singing your member Sishi.
She
only shaving some Masamba singing your oh, they ne, she said Solone, Jintipa to your res. And then Jupasi only shaving is some big seshete, Solone, and a Sujep Sapato your res.
Solemn.
Solo. You got Manti Santo Chipare. Manti Santo Chipare, Solo imba. Manta imba Chipare, Solonica Solonera. Yata tell a chill Jitapa to your mare chill, Jupasi Sujicisa to your res.
So and then as to the boundary of these two bodhicitta of the wishing and engaging bodhicitta, then the wishing bodhicitta exists. I think from the part of minor part of accumulations and through to the last continuum of bodhisattvas, and whereas however the engaging bodhicittas exist from the part of accumulations, minor part of accumulation, but only before or prior to the last continuum of bodhisattvas as a sentient beings.
Tandikola ne ta sitane topana viche waina ne topa muboche yo resra karisana ne yugundo nunela ne ta seche nochi nomba shepa jere wa go se yo res te karisana yechi nomba shepa rema to nyand chigo yo marisene ta tandi kumandinge to mbo yo resra te ina ane kazu sisheda ane ta toni to pi ta jeno jimbala su pi shawate ane sishela su patto ne saja nya ka ngen de che yunti sala ane nomba shiba ni ngen de che ngoro wasra ane titendo karre sine ane tan tani gata koroni nune pensionale yo ane tani mandawa ga ane ta dole mombu ta chene che yo resra stopa chene pa chewa zona.
So relating to this, the arisings of these various different types of consciousness or the mind. So there is there's a lot to discuss and to debate about, and because there is one sutra, there's one sutra which says that the mind stream of a sentient being is only one. There's one sutra that says that, and then but on the contrary, so we as we find here that how as sentient beings you could have like the both the types of like these bodhicittas, like the conventional and the not both type, but you could have different types of mind stream, the simultaneously, and so therefore there is we do a lot of, there's a lot to discuss about and to analyze what exactly the sutra is saying.
다들 네 다티 맞oti 멤버스지도 주파스지가 대저디 살아 아니 주파스지도 멤버스지 구르 공시 네 시와 전에 선바도 마산 바세 샤요 레스르와 원아 데마샤와체 그주스시 강시 네 시와 년에 샤윙이 선바도 니 마산 바치 샤나 아니 젠카른도 있으러와 아니 더솔아 바 논이 제요 레스.
And then if you to be a bit more technical, get into more the technicalities of this the definition of these two types of bodhicittas, then actually in our text it says in the definition it says that the bodhicittas is bodhicitta which is either of two, that is true bodhicitta, the wishing or the engaging bodhicitta, and then it says, describe what we have just said before. Then, the one which is explicitly conjoined with engaging practices the engaging bodhicitta, and not explicitly conjoined with the engaging practice is a wishing bodhicittas. So now here, we have to know there is a reason, of course, to add that word, that the bodhicitta, which is, in the definition of the both of these, both two types of bodhicitta. So in there's in the statement part of the definition which says that bodhicitta which is either of the two types of bodhicitta. So there's a reason for that. And also sometimes there's also we can also raise the questions of, instead of saying that, if you simply say, like we said before, a bodhicittas, rather than saying either of two bodhicittas, let's just say a bodhicittas, so which is explicitly conjoined with or not with in engaging practices, the meaning of the two types of bodhicitta. So we need to know, what is wrong with that.
다들 시단에 지나는 인도네만 생이도 늘이래 된도 늘이지 마시샤이나 딘디고 어디 이나야 어느 지런솔 도파치 세야데 가르스는 그주스지 그런 뭐 간데 임바비 세우지 학과야 쳇도 아니 모발이나 아니 템바야 보데트야 쳇도 어느 드니 쳇도 다 파지 주주제네니 돈이지 세대고 그래서 마트시 같이 시에서나 지난 좀 년도 그래 신호 그래서 아니 이나요 다 대소 이거 말에 셀 때문에 되고요. 그래서 와서 같은 녀석을 내고 있어 셀 때문에 되고 그래. 대인자네 디그 된다네. 뭐지 돈이지 돼 디그 된다 그래서 와.
So as I've been always been emphasizing the importance of always raising cautions and and discussing with others and analyzing these issues to the subject, whatever subject that we are studying. So the main reason is because when we cultivate the knowledge through this kind of the process of cautioning and investigating, and through that process, when we go through that process, and then we develop some sort of knowledge, I can say that such you will find that such knowledge much firm, and you would find it kind of sustain in your mind, in a long period of time. So therefore, it is really for this reason. Otherwise, I could have just give all the explanation and then do a caution, raise a caution and provide the answer, and then you can just hear all this caution and answer, and of course you through doing that in that process, at that particular moment, you might understand something, just through listening to teaching. But however, it's not not as firm as gaining understanding through your own self-analysis.
다 pena ngazo cha tanda tingol cha ta ngazo ni yewa dela ni 주구는 예배 논에라 니 트파 니 데제리 주구는 예와 생이 tingol le deores.
So now let's now move to the next type of divisions, which I think the last one, which is the division by way of terminologies.
제가 다 데제리 주구는 예나 대동 세세도 그주 세세 니시요레스 덱시고요레 데제리 주구는 세게 가르스나 아니 대동 세세도 그주 세세래요 말했어와 대동 세세 다 인데 세세가 예와라 다는 간 세세가 가서 예와 세세야와 세세 가서 예와 세게 있어 데제리 주구는 세게 가르스나 대동 세세도 세세로 차가요 말했어 디자니 진짜 때라테는 데제리 주구는 시고 다 데제리 주구는 그 데절라 세세세지 요르와 되게 인사팅 거지 그래서.
So under this, there are two types of bodhicitta, so which are conventional bodhicitta and ultimate bodhicittas. So dividing the bodhicitta into these two, like conventional and ultimates, so is called as the a division by way of terminology, or just by name only, by name. So because the point is that in here, of course, the conventional bodhicitta is the actual bodhicitta that we however is actually the bodhicitta, but the ultimate bodhicitta is not a bodhicitta, but so therefore, however, it's called as an ultimate bodhicitta, or is called bodhicitta by name or by terminology only, I suppose.
다 tel라 가는 거는 시에서나 아는 세니 예와 산소 아니 다시 체치도 나서네 네 되게 사진가 막 좋네 네 대동 세시도 시에 뭐도 있어
so 가서 돼요
대동 세시야 대동 세시
no
세니제 동볼 세니제 아니 예와제 네
세니제 예와제
아니 산소제
no
아니 다시제
no
네 체치도제 어떻게 응아지마 거네시 뭐도 있어
okay so the if we begin with the ultimate bodhicittas, so which can be explained under these 5 subheadings. So the definitions, divisions, boundaries, and then the etymologies, and then the like the characteristic or the qualities.
제가 다 너무 된다는 색으로 생이대 간에 적은세나 조주 내려라 니노 너지스 아니 셰라 체와지지 투리스 네베스 다 대체 법에 있죠 조의 노리색다 대체 법에 있지 조의 노리
So the definitions which as we find in our text of the ultimate bodhicittas, so is a ultimate bodhicitta, so is a primary mental consciousness or mental consciousness of a Mahayana superior being, superior beings, which is non-dual with respect to the suchness of complete enlightenment, and abides within the class of realizations of our special wisdoms.
다 세니서들 대도세제도 그주시 고르 공원시세존다. 대체만냐마도 대도세제도 그주시 고르 공원시세존도 있어와.
And so in addition to what the long descriptions I've just provided, so actually there's also one sentence as part of the definition which says is with the ultimate bodhicitta, so is the either of 2 bodhicittas. That here the other of 2 means the 2 of the conventional and ultimate bodhicittas.
자 세상 생이 있어서 다 대도세제도 그주시 고르 공원시세 세기백 지세가르세나 수제부배지 구조도메도 비그 조의 진노리시로 수제부배지 왜지 넘바시바시 구조도면에서 도비 예지 넘바시바데 네 대도세지도 그주지 고르래요 말했어와 이는 생이 심마차서 총고래서 조주고 내리는 이는 나지 시라치오지 도스는 비대지 법배지 조의 진노리 생이들에 되어래서 인자대 네 대도세지 임바다 제와샤위체다 아니 다 그주시 또 대도시 고리 공원시세네 생이스네 매발했어.
알아 되돌아.
아,
가롱세 되돌아.
아,
얘기 팀도.
알레 너는 팀도.
라. So the reason why we included in this in part of the definition of ultimate bodhicittas, that ultimate bodhicitta is one of other of 2 bodhicitta of which is the conventional and ultimate bodhicitta, right? So reason why that is that must be included is because if you don't include that, then the direct realizations of the selflessness of a person's within the continuum of Buddha, within the continuum of Buddha will then fit in with this whole definitions. But however, when we it doesn't fit. It is not the ultimate bodhicittas because it is not the first parts of the definition, which is the other of the two laws.
Then teche pope judges and teche popa sing major reservoir. Then the Magaya Carisena, and then Yeti Drachombala Supi, Tuni Tupi, Tupa Get Sune, and that Tuni Tupa Tupa Get Suita, Shonju Sem Tulombato, Jonabat Yorova, the age tuning us to be Sharalaja, and that Tunila Nino Nadigo, the Yinayo, teche pope judge Mares, then the Tosi Bachapa Shavishata, teche popa Pares.
So, and then in the reason why these definitions, so we have this word that in the ultimate bodhicitta must be it must exist in the Mahayana superior beings, right? Mahayana superior beings. So by saying that, saying that it should be in the Mahayana superior beings, then this would exclude the direct realization of, for example, within the continuum of a Mahayana, the practitioners of Mahayana on the first two parts, like the part of the accumulation and preparations, and this of a bodhisattvas, a bodhisattvas on the part of direct realization of the emptiness of the bodhisattvas on the first two Mahayana path, and the bodhisattvas who are who were like the previously who had attained the arhat of lesser vehicles, so a bit like the alumni, if you like, of the lesser vehicles, but bodhisattvas on that part of accumulation and the preparations. So that direct realization is a non-dual realization of the ultimate of the emptiness. But however, the bodhicitta, it doesn't qualify it as the ultimate bodhicitta because the bodhisattva is not a Mahayana superior being.
Tati Chinese long Shira Chewa Ches and Jimijo, Reserva, Shira Chewa Ches Gaya Carizana, Sujin Popeji Kuzu Seshite, Teto Session, but Jepa Shavishit Mibares. Carizana Sujin Popeji Kuzu Seshite, and ta Shira Chewa Mamin Baina, and then Sinica Yakan Sandego, it's called. Zoyu Nino Nachi, Teche Popeji touring into Pajambare Chambare de Ore, Nekuzu Seshite, Kurin de Orova. Jeza Shira Chewachi tourism mare, Carizan Kotachi Wachi tourism bare de yes. There's a Shira Chewachi me by yes.
And then towards the end of this the definitions, we use the word it must be realization of a special wisdoms, So this is to exclude the conventional bodhicittas, within the continuum of a Buddha, which does have that, directly realizes emptiness and fulfill all the other the element of these definitions. But however, it's not it doesn't fulfill this last word, which is a special wisdom, because it's not it is a special rather a special method, instead of a special wisdom.
다 산소대 가와요르스는 산소다 사동보세그나 다 대지지 통론에 수제지 받을 요래서와.
And the boundary of the ultimate bodhicittas is really, we can say, begin from the Mahayana the part of seeing all the first bodhisattva, first ground of bodhisattvas, right through to the Buddha's ground also.
Dashe sikirwa, dashe ne tuni le teto demba sikirwa, tuni le teto demba isewa inza tela ne nino ne dewi, ne zo nino ne dengi lo jinza ne teto seshe se ne ko ta teto seshe se kise kare se na koro yete teto me chila mi pe na ne ko la teto seshe se ne lao res.
So the as to the etymological, like explanations of this, why it's called as the ultimate bodhicittas. So here, the ultimate, is really referring to the what is being realized or cognized by these bodhicittas. So which is the ultimate truth, emptiness. So it's the named the after that the truth, ultimate truth.
Kuma tsawe sache la ane jo ngo yewa ane pensi ma re sache jawa pensi dingi jawa o tiga ngole ngore ta sache la ane susu jela sheso na pen kare yore se jorwa kuzu sache jela sheso na pen kare yore se ne o tingor sache jawa tingor ndugo yore se tanga zo ti yewa tela yegumundao tuindwa yegumundao tuid sarda da tsawe ila jo ngo yewa pes disnga what says is pes the thinking no shita.
So since the conventional bodhicitta, so which referring to the just in what we normally understand bodhicittas, and which we have already discussed early on. So therefore with this, so we will now let's say we finish about the heading, of the division of the bodhicittas, and now if we move to the next, the heading of the presentation of bodhicittas, so that is now the benefit of bodhicittas.
Ta phe tomo de kare sena shunji senjela shesona ane shunji sende techema chin jugo tombares rowa techela shesona runi tewachi mitrat saba no jela shema sona tewachi mitrat matsaba tendire de yores tenza tene runi jela shesona ane runya ne kujela de mi kuzo tewachi mitrat saba chi chonde hores.
So just to go through the benefits of generating bodhicittas. So the first that the bodhicitta is noble, like the gateway or the entry door to Mahayana path. So by the so whoever generate the bodhicittas, then will be is qualified to be called as the Mahayana followers or Mahayana practitioners, and so whereas the if you lack, on the other hand, if you lack the bodhicittas, then no matter what other qualities you may possess, but you are not qualified as a Mahayana followers, and so therefore on the basis of this, that we can see that the bodhicitta is the gateway or the entry door to Mahayana path.
아니 드니지 준주 있는 jel라지 시에서나 아니 소소 다 세노라 소파데 아니 점마체와 주되와다 아니 소소가 디 닌디 그절 닌도시비 정말 싸에 나야 소자로 소파더니 마소한테 더네 니 디근데고 라소파 더네 아니 시만 초체 봐도 봐 아니 델라테네니 덴디 그저 삿소시 아니 그마소자 고인 바데고 군군에 퍼 아니 더니 지고요레스
and then this secondly the merit merit will arise, merit will arise, continuously, and third, it will the bodhicittas, purifies all our the causes of the causes for rebirth which we have created in the past, and the purify those, and also it prevent us from creating any further causes for bad rebirth, and then fourthly the with the bodhicittas, so we will be accumulating the causes for the more causes for good rebirth, and while the increases the whatever the virtues that we have accumulated to increase.
Timache ani ngaso pi gewa no ani pi ta zupi shonje ke jela pa je chugo res karsena senje pe sel je tsna bo ni ke chol chu ju de cho de ne sel je wa de na ji ga ani ngaso pi gewa choma de ni zupi su je to pi ke jela ni ana je to yo res.
And then fifthly the transforming all the virtues that we have we have created, we have accumulated so far as a cause for the highest and the complete enlightenment. Just as as you use an example, just as the alchemical liquid that that transmute all the metals into gold, and so in same way, so it is with the bodhicittas transforming all our virtues as a cause for the highest enlightenment, and make our virtues inexhaustible.
Tani ta shonju se de kuzo ti jela shiesuna kuzo teni ani ta muje rijela supa memba ta ani ya chi jepenyo ngone memba ta gar memba ina yo ani ko shonju se de jela shi sayu jela sala ne kechi nyepa ne ni ta la du mot tangje ji ni sha sha yo gis chen ko yo res.
And then there's a benefit of becoming a worthy object of gods, to be revered even by gods and humans. So this is to say that just simply by the virtue of generating this the bodhicittas, then even if one is like by birth, one is born in a very like a low like a caste systems, or low social low status, social status, or if you are if you are low because of your financials, your wealth, and so regardless of anything, so the moment a moment after the bodhicitta is generated, one become an object to be to be revered, to be worthy object to be revered even by gods and all the and humans.
아니 다 드니가 배 몽보지 요레스마테 아니 다 다가스지 조샹주 마레스와 아니 야가 변주 드니가 아니 송샹주 드니마 치트노 마스 온다 자쇼르스그와 리젤트니 로용 거스 가르세나 쇼주 센델레 아니 쇼주 센 마셰와 수지에 노용 못하지 고아지 때드바이 타제에 바 마이노세네 다 동보 아니 다 대체로 진주고 임바데 시에서 아니 티그드제 소용 거요 레스
and so this the number of this the benefits of generating bodhicittas which we have founded here. So these are all based on the teachings by our great by the like the ancient great Indian masters, and so there are you can find every one of those benefits. You can find the source of those in the writings of the great Indian masters.
다때는 쇼주 산의 마시와 수제 노용 못하지 고가지 때도 타지에 많이 넣으시대 동비그 드제대 되어래 가르잖아 쇼주 산의 제라 시마소나 어느 수제 가디나 토요 토테요 말해서 대토 마토나니 세제가 된 타신 바지도 돼요 말해서네 레터비가 타요 말해서네 되는 수는 거래서 나서 해 라마스 다 된다도 마셔죠 이거
청주 샘제로 어디와
네 청주 샘제
so just look so there's you find there's there's a text called the commentary to Bodhicittas by Nagarjunas, where there's a mentioning that without generating bodhicittas, you will never achieve Buddhahood, and also to benefit other beings in samsaras, there is no other way. That's mentioned there, and as well as in the precious garland of Nagarjuna, where it says, if you wish to achieve the highest enlightenment, so its root cause is bodhicittas.
제노지거는 지팅와래와 너냐 돈은 지된다 라메쇼 지톤데나 대이자와 쇼주세 예수미셔스다 가르스나 아니 당가서 주베쇼지 통 그거에나 아니 디자와 네 냐라니 쇼지 세트 톡 바지에 그거래스나 드는 거요레스.
So just as said in the Nagarjuna's precious garland, that if you wish to achieve highest enlightenment, the root cause is bodhicitta. So which the clearly indicates that we must generate bodhicittas, and in fact, in order to achieve the complete enlightenment. So because it says here, bodhicitta is the root cause of enlightenment.
that you the name Shenju Tisin Resar. Shenju Leni, Dipato Cheshit, Maze Shenayo, Palatine, Jipachambota, Colatine, Rigibi, Tela Pocheno, Chimate, Stati, Telatene, Dipashon of Res, there is Gaso Le Ton of Res in Tingisha. Oh, Gaso Lenin Bamuboso and I, Town of Res, Tati, Dorje Karsia Resena, and I showed you say, and Shenjule. 네 디파토체 무제 셴나요 생게들이 다데 디파토체 오카레 셴나요 네 다쇼주 셴나데네 인타 돈로 그래스네 드니 숭고여 스타치 지팅 도다나.
So I'm just giving this quote to just to relating to those each one of the benefits of the bodhicitta we just discussed before, like the first benefit, which is when you say the bodhicitta as a gateway to mind path, so which really indicated in that the quotations by the from the Nagarjuna's text, and then likewise in the second when it says the Bodhicitta purifies the great negativities. So we find the quote in the Shantideva's text, a Bodhisattva's way of life. So where it says that how just as just as by with the support of the some courageous persons, then we can free ourselves from a great danger, great dangers. So in same way, so the by it's saying that by the depending on this the bodhicittas, depending on the bodhicittas, then we can free ourselves from the a great from the danger of the great and the immeasurable the force of negativities.
Tenojigone shenjule karisure senjitsi nombe chuta mozo lindalune javeka rinche ratome pa jivena shonji senshi shawara te zunyu sene ane shonji sene ngazo limuzo wandela ane shonji sene shesona ane ta sel jo sel jega tni zanojiga ngazo lide ane ratonju ta zima shinge tni ane wa jiyo chipare esre hatani sunguyor.
And there's also another saying in the Shantideva's Bodhisattva's way of life, where it says it's like the Bodhicitta, which is like the a supreme gold, like a gold transforming liquid. For it transform the unclean body we have taken into the priceless jewel of a Buddha form. So therefore, firmly sees what is called the body mind.
Tena jiga ni shenjule gewa yeka chichi chichi tan rewu shepe mu sepan jawa nyo shonchi senchi jeshi topa yun rewu shepe mu sepe wan jiras ti karasungu yor sena ane gewa yeta ane ta ngen toda ane ta tsenda do tseshima da ane tawala supi ga tenda ane gewa shepa tena ane nguzi chichi shinsene kela dombo segre segdo kela dombo tena jires kun rewu chi ma sayi tere ane tele zuzare sarwa ane shonju senchi gewa te sengi tandi rewo mare rewo kase ga lungshi ena wu ane senta yo mare esene ane tani sungu yo res.
And also the Shantideva also said in the Bodhisattva's way of life, where says that that all the other virtues are like the what do you call the plain, what's the Demin? The plain, the plantain tree, yeah. Plantain trees, or like which example would be also like the banana trees. Banana trees, so which once it's produces its fruit, then it won't produce any more fruit, and so it says all the other virtues are like that, and however the tree of bodhicittas, if the no matter always produce continuously produce the fruit and instead of it getting exhausted, but it keep as you enjoy the fruit, it keep the increasing.
ane dan dole shonju senji karisung sena shonju senji senong ko kate tela zunchi na nongkin khona kanko te ten te lo banjaras te karisung go sena shonju sende pena ne chalon da wona ji cha sha no shonju sen le shu sen no te ane chalon da wala cha sha ne pinong ke ko ta che pi gong de na daru tele lo pa yo re se ne tani sung des ba
so so relating to that previous quotations, so when it says that all the other virtues, so this referring to the virtues that we create and which out of our motivation to gain some benefit in this life, or to find a good rebirth, or even for some to find a liberation from cyclic existence, is saying these are the other, these virtues are like the plantain trees. Okay, then the next there's another. There's one sutra which says about the benefit of bodhicitta, where it says that if the merit of this bodhicitta, if it's a form, and then it will fill the whole sky, and still there is not enough. Still there be form. In another word, there's not enough the sky or the whole to contain that whole the merit. So this is like saying, if in a simple language, so if the merit of the bodhicitta is, if it is like items, material items, then if you're trying to store that, then even this whole whole space or sky is not enough to contain that whole items.
다 수지의 세리스네비 이때 라도 못 터지적은 쇼샤위기 선전하고 요래스네 어디 때도 송고 요래스.
And then to quote this another verse from the Shantideva's text, a Bodhisattva's way of life, so where it says a moment the bodhicitta, a bodhicitta mind is produced, then even if one is bound, one is so a desperate being, and who is bound to this the prison of samsara, of cyclic existence, but one will be still will be called as the as a son or the daughter of a Buddha, and so become the worthy object to be venerated by all the humans and the worldly gods.
다들 마 유몽보지 동가요 대치시 몽보지 동진도 대인자 조건가 동가야 돼. 아니 너네 팬시에 빠데 아니 가르스나 뽕보로보다 아니 현주세 뇨뇨행에 지행에 조건들이 수인도 있으네. 마도셔야 조조면에서네. 어떤이 수인 거요. 레스트니기 쳇다 단다 류몽보지 좀 아니 디텐도 어떤이 마시 대야데 던디
So the benefits that we learn, the benefits of generating the bodhicitta, which we learn here. So these are all all mentioned by the many great masters who who themselves have the generated this bodhicitta mind, and who experience the bodhicitta mind, and so therefore the you know this is why, you know, in studying about these benefits of the bodhicitta, so we use many quotations of those different masters, and also in the sutras. So because this is all these benefits are not something, so that we understand that this is not something made up by somebody who do not know what is this mind, who do not have any knowledge or any experience. So rather, so this is all these benefits that is mentioned here, all really like a testimonies of those who are great spiritual like a realized beings.
Wana ane taniga ta pen chenpo dendenge shonju ji sende senji taniji ye wena ane ta te jola xiezi kande res rwa xiwi ce kande res ane ta tani xiegi te ane di sache nga wangu ne ma xiegi ngu des.
So after the benefits of the bodhicittas, then what the next headings, which I think there is a fifth heading, which is the called the how to cultivate bodhicittas, and so under this heading, so we find about the manner or the causes, what causes for cultivating the bodhicittas, and also the how we measure the cultivation of bodhicittas and so on.
Tatane tingol jojal mak tatesen rot samare sache tingol jojal gi isrwa.
So I will stop tonight's teaching. So on this this last heading on how to cultivate bodhicittas.
Jonju zenjo rambo che ma she pa no she wa nyamba me pa ye kune